Today we would be exploring along the Wisconsin River, looking at ancient mounds built by indigenous people of southwestern Wisconsin. We are staying just north of the Wisconsin River and will head south about 5 miles to the river. The Wisconsin River runs 420 miles from its source in northern Wisconsin to the Mississippi River in the south. The river was used as a local highway as residents traveled up and down the river in canoes and boats, moving their villages, trading, and exploring. Archaeological finds indicate people have been living in the area for over 10,000 years. At about 600 AD, the influence of the Hopewell culture had disappeared, and a local tradition called late woodland flourished. This tradition is unique to the area, encompassing southwest Wisconsin and portions of eastern Iowa, northern Illinois, and southeastern Minnesota. The most pronounced features of late woodland sites are earthworks built in the form of birds, animals, and reptiles. Numerous examples of these mounds are found in the bluffs and terraces of the lower Wisconsin River. Associated with the mounds are villages where the people lived. This tradition continued until about 1300 AD, and it was during this time that the bow and arrow and corn agriculture were introduced to the region. Just north of the river was the first mound that we would visit, that of an eagle. The wingspan was about 70 feet. As we traveled north from the river on Highway 193, we approached two unassuming ridges. These, we would discover, are known as Ziwakakak, the Sacred Hills, or locally as Frank's Hill. Frank Shadowald was born in the area in 1932. After serving in the Korean War with the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, he returned to the Muscoda area where he farmed for many years. He was an avid gardener and a storyteller. Frank bequeathed the property known as Frank's Hill to the Three Eagles Foundation upon his untimely death in 2013. The property includes an effigy mound group on the ridge east of State Highway 193 and a group of small conical mounds, believed to be calendar mounds, on the ridge west of the highway. Effigy mounds are earthworks in the shapes of birds and animals. Other mounds found in Wisconsin are dome-shaped mounds called conical mounds and long, narrow mounds called linear mounds. Generally speaking, the mounds at Frank's Hill are about 1,000 years old. One can easily see the outline of the mound, but it can be difficult to get an appreciation of the scale and the total layout. So it's time to go up a level. The East Hill contains a group of effigy mounds thought to represent a coyote, bison, bird, beaver, and coiled snake. The bird mound also has been interpreted as the pregnant bird woman or the corn lady. Because of the direct east-west alignment of the ridge, the East Hill is a gathering place to observe equinox, sunrises, and sunsets. The panoramic vista is unique to the lower Wisconsin River Valley. Hello, today we are in Richland County, Wisconsin, enjoying the significant and sacred Shadewald Mounds. Over my shoulder you can see a row of effigy mounds that are fascinating, and right now we are standing in the midst of conical mounds. These were built by the woodland Indians related to our Ho-Chunk today. They were estimated to be built 1,000 years ago, and this area is protected by the Three Eagles Foundation. The west side hill contains a series of very small conical-shaped mounds believed to be calendar mounds. Based on research conducted by Frank Shadewald and colleagues, the mounds appear to track the setting sun from May 1st to the summer solstice and back again to around August 1st. This time frame represents the approximate growing season for corn in the latitude of Frank's Hill. Frank theorized that the calendar mounds assisted with knowledge of the time to plant corn, harvest corn, as well as other significant events, including the summer solstice, the longest day of sunlight of the year.